Howdy, welcome back. Coronacation vlog 9? We'll say 9. Almost at double digits, so we're chilling with that. Anyways, let's see what I've done. We've had like the regular Zoom classes, and I've only had one this week, and it was actually today. It was with choir, surprisingly, and we just caught up basically, we warmed up. So it was really weird because normally when you're in choir, you have people standing next to you, and you can like go off of like each other. So like if I'm singing off, or I'm singing the wrong pitch, and I can hear my partners beside me singing correctly, and then I can get back on tune, compared to like online, because she mutes us all, so only she can hear us, because then like everyone's gonna be coming in at different times and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird trying to sing by yourself and not get the tones really, because she's trying to play the piano online, and like trying to get it through, and it's still kind of weak, but you can still kind of hear it. So it's confusing and challenging at the same time. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Most of my teachers aren't really doing the Zoom classes. They're just doing the assignments and emailing them out to us, or sending them on Canvas saying like, hey, get this done by this date and stuff like that. And one of my teachers isn't even grading anymore really. She's kind of said that whatever grades you have now is the grade you're gonna keep, and any other work that we do is extra credit. So if you have like an A or a B in this class and you're happy with that, then you don't have to do any more work basically. So it's some teachers are doing different things, and I'm not going to say I agree or disagree with what they're doing. It's their choice, but I'd prefer if we actually had like classes and we do stuff and like it was actually graded, because that'd like make people want to come back. And it's kind of weird being like one of only like 10 students in a Zoom call, so it's just kind of weird. So next year, senior year, hopefully we don't still have to do online classes, because I'm not thriving with them, not having fun. So yeah, next time I get to you, if the Zoom classes get better or worse, I'll comment on them. I'll probably comment on how terrible they are, because they're just not really working out in my opinion. But yeah, and then let's get into it. No PPE, washing hands, yes. Gloves, no. Hand sanitizer, yes. What else is there to talk about? Let's see. I'm trying to give you all the information I can, but I can't really think of anything, because there's just nothing really to talk about. I don't watch the news, so I can't see what's going on with like the coronavirus. I've heard though that Oregon's dropped in ranks, so like we were 7 or something like that. We were something really high, and now we're like in the 30s. So that's getting good. So I'm hoping that by June or something, this all like blows over. Like it's still gonna be present, but I'm hoping it's not as big of a deal, so that we can actually like have a summer vacation and stuff like that. And I don't know how school's gonna work next year, like how it's gonna start out, because people are saying it's gonna start like in August or something like that, and it's crazy. Oh, and then for our senior class this year, most of them have said that they want a graduation, and the only way that they think that that's gonna happen right now is if it happens in August, and when most of them might be at college by then. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Or it's gonna happen on our football field, and there's not that much room on the bleachers, so it's gonna be a virtual graduation. So the high school students are gonna be there in person, but their parents and relatives who actually like want to see it are gonna have to watch it online. And I just don't like that idea. Like they said they're fine with it and everything, but I wouldn't be, because graduation is like, you've worked your whole life up to that. Like you've devoted like 12 years of your life, 5 days a week, 9 months out of the year, 8 hours out of the day for those 5 days of going to school, doing work, getting good grades, building your mental strength, only to have your parents and relatives who have pushed you through it and like helped you become what you are today, and get through that assignment, get through that essay, get through your homework, get through the studying. They are being forced to watch it online and not be there to cheer you on or clap when your name is there to hear you. Like no one's just there they're gonna see you afterwards and be like, oh my god, good job, but it's not like the same as in person. I don't know, it's just weird. And then especially for like the college students too, almost called like the colleges are done too, so like the seniors in college too, they've had way more years of stuff like that. It's it's just insane. It's like thinking of what, like you've watched a movie you've been wanting to watch for years to come. Like say that you haven't watched Endgame or like the Avengers Endgame before, right? And you're just watching it now. You watch the whole thing and there's 30 minutes left in it and it cuts out and you can't find another disc of it. Like that's basically what happens. You've lost the best part. Like you just don't get an ending and you've worked so hard to get there. It's mind-blowing. Like it's crazy. And I was talking to some seniors too, and they're all like, oh yeah, it's all right. With like, we're kind of sad, but you know, it's life. I mean, yeah, I get it's life, but you just lost your graduation, your last prom. You probably won't even get to see most of the people that you went to school with for possibly 12 years out of your life, since elementary school, since kindergarten, possibly since preschool, like ever again. And most of them are saying like, oh, thanks for fun 12 years and stuff like that on their Snapchat stories. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then most of them too, they're like, oh yeah, I'm graduated now. I mean, that sucks to say. Like, you don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm graduated now when people are still doing online classes. In my mind, I would not want to be saying that. I'd want to, if I were to graduate, I'd want it to be me holding my diploma with my graduation cap and gown on at a ceremony with my parents, and I'm just saying like, yes, I graduated. I worked hard. I did 12 plus years. I've devoted years, hours of my life just to this, just to be where I am today. And then also I'm going into college as well. Like I've worked hard for this. And the fact that it's just been taken away from them, like they don't get that feeling. Like they said they're fine with it, but I can't, like I don't understand how they can be. It's the school's choice. They made a decision to better or slow the process down of the coronavirus, but it's crazy because most of the high school students are going to say, yeah, we're fine with it, but deep down they're not. Like they wanted that last prom. They wanted their graduation. They wanted people to be there and cheer them on. They don't want that virtual graduation. They want people there. And they're only saying it's fine because they know that if they don't say it's fine, then they're just not going to get anything. And if they don't get anything, then that's just going to be worse than the virtual graduation. So, thanks for my rant. That lasted like 4 minutes, and it's like an 8-minute video. It's the longest Coronacation vlog, but had to get that off my chest because it's crazy. I wouldn't agree with it if I was a senior this year. I couldn't do it, but if it was the only thing that was available for the option, then I'd have to probably take it. So, yeah, sorry for the rant that took so long, but come back probably in 2 days or 3 days or whenever I make the next Coronacation vlog. Yeah, see y'all then.